I started a bullet journal and I think it's great. If you're scattered or if you have ADHD, I highly recommend it. I use the regular future log and the monthly log, so I'm just going to talk about how I do my daily log. First, you're going to take your color pencils, your markers, your stickers, and you're going to throw them in the trash because you're just going to use a pen. So I start at the top of the page by writing down my guide. These are a bunch of symbols I've created that represent my habits or routines or things I want to keep track of throughout the day. The first symbol represents one day because these are things I'm going to try and do daily. Next, I have my mantra, which is the first thing I try and do in the morning, then a meditation, then I practice gratitude, then I do Wim Hof breathing, then I do an exercise for my lower back and push-ups. Next, I have a time marker, so I'm going to try and do all of these things before this time of day. In this case, it's a C for coffee. Next, I'll take a walk, then I'll mark dinner. After dinner, I'll do some reading, then a self-analysis, and end with another round of gratitude. In the next row, I'll put the symbol for 15 minutes. These are things I can do in 15 minutes, which is a practice for people with ADHD. It helps you with task switching throughout the day. I do email, organize a room, do some mind mapping for 15 minutes, organize my phone, deleting some apps, or doing the same thing in real life by getting rid of some possessions. Next, I have the symbol for week. These are things I want to try and do at least once a week. The first symbol represents bullet journal, so I want to take a look at all of my collections. Next is the symbol for calling your mother, and finally, a hot bath and a cold shower. These are only some of the symbols I use, and I tend to change it every week, adding new routines or rearranging. I recommend everyone designs their own symbols for anything you think is important or that you want to do daily. Turn it into a symbol. Now it's time for the daily entry. I'll start with the date and the day of the week, then I will assign myself a 15-minute task. I'll skip the first row and write down any tasks I have to do today or any events. I use the top row to record habits as I complete them throughout the day, adding data points like the number of mindful minutes, how many Wim Hof rounds I've done, or how many push-ups. I adjust the walking symbol depending on what kind of walk I've taken. If it's a walk listening to music, or a mindfulness walk, or listening to a book, or on a phone call. As I finish tasks, I can record a note or add a number with a circle which represents my mood at that time of day. If I want to record a specific emotion, I'll circle the number in the corresponding color. As a basic normie, you only have 5 emotions, so you can pull 5 color markers or pencils out of the trash. Actually, yellow doesn't show up on this paper, so you only have 4 emotions. Quickly log your mood or emotions throughout the day, close the loop on your 15-minute task when you complete it, and be grateful that you're done with the day. Now it's time for the next day, and so on. Now you can easily track your mood over time and see how it relates to the activities you're keeping track of. Just transfer your daily entries into a monthly mood tracker and see where you're going wrong, or maybe right.